Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good nights, whatever it is, wherever you are. So here we are with another audio video. I know that some of you guys really like the audio videos. You can just let it play and not have to feel obligated to actually pay attention to the screen. You're not going to miss anything with these audio videos. So I think that I'm going to keep making them. Anyway, today's topic is, as I wait on the kids to get off the bus, today's topic is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And like I say in all of my other videos, at the age of 39, that's another epiphany that I've had, that I've realized, that I've recognized amongst people in the public, amongst people in your family, even your closest friends. You can lead them to water, you cannot make them drink. And it's pretty self-explanatory. However, let me break it down. I always use acting as an example because I'm an actor, right? And I've had a lot of experiences, life experiences through being an actor, right? Most of my friends, I've met, outside of high school, in adulthood, most of the people I call friends, most of the friends I've met was because of the acting community or whatever. So I'm always going to reference me being an actor because this is the aspect of my life where I've learned these lessons, right? You get a bunch of questions, and it has nothing to do with just being an actor. Any profession, right? You get a bunch of questions. How did you do this? How do you do that? When did you start? How did you get started? How can I get started? Where did you go? Where did you sign up? All the questions, right? I don't care if it's someone asking you where'd you get the flowers in your yard. You can go say Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards. You can tell them where to go, the store, the aisle, you can do your due diligence with giving back to the community, giving advice, suggestions, all the things, right? And after you do all that, 9 times out of 10, you just wasted all of your breath. Because I've learned when people ask you a bunch of questions, they're really not asking so that they can go do their own due diligence, right? They're asking so that you can do it, right? They're asking so that you can recommend them, and then they take the easy way in or the easy route or the back door or whatever have you. They're not necessarily asking. Now, some people are genuine with all the questions and stuff, right? But most people, they're not asking you all these questions so that they can comprehend it and do what they need to do on their own time to achieve this thing or whatever, And it's really what I learned with me. I found myself giving the same advice to the same people. Like year after year. And if you're one of those people who I know personally and you found my YouTube channel and you think I'm talking about you, maybe I am. I'm not hiding my YouTube channel from anyone. Maybe I am. But I found myself year after year giving the same people the same advice, right? So let's just say I book a TV show. So I booked Fatal Attraction and I also booked Murder Chose Me, both of which are on the ID channel. And, it just seems like every time I would book something that was out of the realm of my own hometown, right? Then I would, how did you get that? Who did you go through? And it's like, oh my God. Are you asking me for me to just recommend you or for you to just tag along or for you to put, I can't put you on my back and get you into this thing easily. People think that the acting world is so easy because it's in an art form, right? And it's not. It's paperwork, it's contracts, it's castings, it's auditions. It's a process just like anything else. But people, they're on the outside looking in and they think that they thought it was so easy for me to get in it. And then since they know me, then I can get them, but it's not like that. And I would literally say, listen, I need you to do this. I need you to update your resume. Hey, I need you to create an IMDb page so that can make you look more like a professional actor, even though you may not be as seasoned, but you still need to do the groundwork, the footwork to at least make yourself appear as a serious actor, regardless of what's on your resume or whatever. Sometimes you have to literally fake it until you make it. So in the meantime, set yourself up to at least look like you really want to do this thing, right? Guys, I cannot tell you how many times how many questions I've answered, how many resumes I've uploaded and updated. I literally use, and I say used to because baby, those days are over. Okay. I literally used to update people's resumes and stuff for them. I used to literally do this stuff. So when I talk about these topics, guys, it's because I literally went through it. I'm not talking about this topic out of a space that I didn't do my due diligence with helping people. No, I'm able to say this because I've tried to help people. Like, I've tried to lead the horses to the water. Now, some of the horses may stop halfway. I can't do nothing about that. You can't do anything about that. If you are the senior manager and you're over all these projects and one of the employees under you, they're claiming that they want to be on the team to complete this project, to help you with this project or whatever, and they're not doing what they need to do to get on the project. Like what can you do about that? Like, obviously you're not serious. Obviously you just want me to put you on this project without you proving yourself that you are capable to handle being a team member on the project or a head of the team who's handling the project. Oh gosh, it feels so good to get these messages out. I promise you guys, these are messages and just situations and stuff that I have held in for years. And don't get me wrong, I do have my select 2 or 3 people who I can vent to about certain types of things. And when I say 2 or 3 people, I mean in the acting community. One thing about it, man, you can't trust people who do the same thing you do. And I've realized that as well, because they will try to, I don't know, it's just a lot of monitoring spirits. It was a lot of monitoring spirits around me. I've cleared all that out. But, you would think that, I'm going to school to become an RN and I'm going to make some more RN friends and we're going to go through this process together and we're going to end up working at the same hospital or the same whatever. No, you may end up working at the same hospital, but you're gonna realize that either they don't see you as much of a friend as you saw them, or those type of weird situations. The higher you go up, the more you go on your journey, you're gonna realize, and you would think, a group of people who do the same thing and or they're on a similar journey to the same goal, right? That you would stick together a little bit, but it's almost like God has basically confirmed with me to come out from amongst thee. And don't get me wrong, I don't look at everybody sideways. I don't think everybody's a monitoring spirit. I don't think everybody's up to no good or nothing like that. But I have a handful of people who who God has told me to distance myself from. Rather, I'm realizing who they are. And I wish I would have realized that years ago, or they've recently exposed themselves in some weird way. Also, don't get so caught up, guys. Please learn from me. Don't get caught up with the whole teamwork crap. Teamwork makes the dream work. No, teamwork. First, you can be a part of a team trying to create someone else's vision, which is distracting you from your own, right? Yeah. All that dedicating all your time and all your money and all your resources and giving people open and all out access to you, it's not going to end well. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. I have done my due diligence. And then I'm talking about in any situation. with people, not just actors. I've learned not to allow people to distract my day. Because when people know that they have that access, like I said, give them a foot, they'll take a mile. They'll keep taking a mile. Just like if someone asks to borrow some money, you say yeah. You say yeah the second time. You say yeah the third time. You think it's going to stop? No, because they know you're going to say yeah. Like, come on. Like, people are going to be people. People are peopling out here with no remorse. The takers are takers, baby, and they are taking if you let them take. I was watching a movie. God, I wish I remembered that movie. It's sort of a recent movie as well, too. Basically, you guys probably know, if you know this movie, it's streaming now. It's not that old. It's a movie where a couple and the couple went out to like some type of, it wasn't a resort. It was like a country cabin, townhome, something. I don't know. And it was kind of like a bed and breakfast or whatever. You can rent it out on Airbnb or whatever. So the couple went, and when they got there, they basically found out that the couple who was hosting the place or whatever was like up to no good. They were snatching people's kids and just tormenting people. So basically all of the visitors who would ever come there would not make it back home. So at the end of the movie, the woman was like, just asking the man, like, why? Like, why were you tormenting us? Why did you do this to us? Like, what's the point? And the man just looked at her and said, because you let me. And that really, really, really stuck with me, man. It really stuck with me. He just simply said, because you let me. And I was like, wow, man, like, that is insane, because that particular couple had several opportunities to leave and escape, and they kept choosing to stay. This couple kept persuading them into staying, and they kept falling for it, right? So yeah, she was crying and stuff and just asked, why did you do this to us? And he said, because you let me. And it's crazy, because that's the situation in most cases. But anyway, guys, that was a quick message. I'm about to get the kids off the bus. I'm really proud of myself for dedicating myself to my YouTube channel and creating these audio videos. I have all of my videos organized in a playlist. If you guys like my shopping hauls, my cooking hauls, everything is organized for you guys. Happy Tuesday, is it? Wednesday? I don't know. Bye-bye. All right, guys, so here is the movie. It's called Speak No Evil. I believe it was available on Amazon Prime when I watched it. I don't think it's on Netflix. But I'm telling you guys, if you watch it and you get to that scene at the end, after she had all these opportunities to leave the house, and she just asked him, like, why did you torment us? Why did you play these games with us? After, keep in mind, she's had so many opportunities to leave the house, and he simply just said, because you let me. The message hit deep, and that's what people do to you if you let them. Bye-bye.